What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, we're coming back to Fate Gear. Yes, indeed. Fate Gear fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of August for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show, man. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Fate Gear with a song called The Sky Pirates.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wasn't there a really terrible 80s movie called The Sky Pirates? No, wait. No, that was the Ice Pirates. That was the Ice Pirates. That movie was awful. It was horrible.
At last, the space comedy you didn't know you were waiting to see. The Ice Pirates.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hold everything, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Fate Gear, shocking, and the video has 1.1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Sky Pirates, all-female steampunk metal band Fate Gear. I don't know. The title is kind of misleading. Like if you have no idea who Fate Gear is, you might see this title and go, The Sky Pirates. Oh, that must be the name of the band. I always feel like the band should be first and then the title of the song second. That's just me. That's just a personal gripe that I have. Is that going to affect the score? No, that's the uploader's fault. Whoever uploaded this. Oh yeah, Fate Gear did. Their fault. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. The Sky Pirates, we sail above the sea of clouds as the stars lead us. Now we can go anywhere we want. This ship is prison.
I like that change. I want to say something.
Go ahead. You can say it.
But I don't want to get people's hopes up. I don't want people to take what I'm going to say out of context. I don't want people to think too much about what I'm going to say. But I'm going to say it. based on what I've heard so far, now we're only a minute in, but based on what I've heard so far, there's a very good chance by the end of this song that I might say this is my new favorite song by Fake Gear. There's a chance. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a chance. I love what's happening with the feel of the song. That straight ahead 6/8 feel. But here's the thing. It's a 6/8 feel, yes, but it's not 6/8. We're still in 4/4. But we have that dun 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 dun, but it's still 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun 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 dun. It has the feel of a 6/8 feel, but it's not 6/8. It's 4/4, and it's very obvious when we transition into that halftime 4/4 feel. It makes it blatantly obvious that we're in 4/4. I love it. I love everything about that. Very strong song. The blend of the voicings between the guitar, the keyboard, the bass, the vocals, all the melodic voicings. Drums are not melodic. I'm sorry, they're just not. They're rhythmic. But the bass, the guitars, the guitar, the keyboard. In this case, we got a violin in there, and the vocals all blending so well together, mixing and melding their voices together as well as they are. It's I can't think of another word other than it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous in the choruses, man. It just sounded so nice, so full. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I want to go back and hear the chorus again, but I know we're going to hear it probably at least 2 more times during the course of the song, probably. So I'm not going to go back, but I kind of want to, not going to lie. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. Love it. Heavy. We modulated, okay. We modulated. Nice touch. Nice touch. Wasn't expecting that. That's a nice little surprise there. The solo work, very well done. Not the most impressive guitar solo I've ever heard from, even just from this band. I've heard more impressive guitar solos from this guitar player in this band, but it was very fitting within the context of the song. This is not the song you want to get shreddy with. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, could she? Yeah, she could. Would it fit the song? I don't think so. I don't think it would have. It might have. I mean, I would have to hear it, but I'm trying to envision like a few different shreddy guitar solo styles in my head over this song. They kind of work, but it ends up taking away from the song as a whole. You know what I mean? It just like it It's okay. It's like putting on a pair of pants that are just too tight, but you're barely able to snap it. You know, can you wear them? Yeah, you can wear them, but boy, are they uncomfortable as hell, right? Same thing here. If you were to have a shreddy guitar solo, would it fit? Yeah, it would fit, but it would sound uncomfortable. It would be like, yeah, it was impressive. It was cool, but man, it just didn't feel right. You know what I mean? No, her solo, no problem with it whatsoever. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. So back in the original vehicle. Nice. Solid ending. Solid ending. Yeah. That just happened. Okay. Quite a bit to talk about. I'm going to try to condense it down. I'm going to try and condense as much as I can, everything I want to talk about. And trust me, folks, there's a lot. I'm going to do my best to condense everything down as much as I can, but I'm not making any promises about this being a short review because, folks, I just don't see it being short. There's quite a bit. So let me get my thoughts together. I'm going to do my best to condense, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Fate Gear with The Sky Pirates. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of August for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, folks, I condensed as much as I could, and I'm confident that we'll be able to get everything done in under 10 minutes, okay? I'm confident, but I'm not making any promises, okay? If we go over 10, I'm sorry, but we might. But I feel pretty sure we should be able to get everything out in under 10 minutes. So it's not going to be a short review, but hopefully it won't be super long. But then again, like I said, I'm not making any promises in regard to this because you know me, and I might go off on a tangent for 2 or 3 minutes, and the next thing you know, we're at the 15-minute mark. So who knows? Anyway, let's start off with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.1. Yep, 9.1. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First things first, a 9.1. What does that mean? Well, a 9.1 would translate to an amazing, outstanding, impressive score. So I think this was a pretty amazing, outstanding, and impressive song. It would get 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. So there you go, a 9.1, amazing, outstanding, impressive score rating, 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. Not an A plus, an A, but a solid A. Now, how did I come up with this score? So So glad you asked. I feel confident now saying this is my new favorite song from Fake Gear. The very first reaction I did to them, that was my favorite song, without question. And for all of the Fake Gear songs I've done, that has remained my favorite until now. This one has become the new King of the Hill. It's the new King of the Mountain. It's the new Hank Hill.
My name is Hank Hill, and I sell propane and propane accessories.
No, I feel good about that. I have absolutely no qualm saying that either. This is my new favorite song by Fake Gear, without question. So much going for this song. So many things happening. So many good things happening. And honestly, I don't have a single complaint about this song. There's absolutely nothing I would change about this tune. Let's go down the list, shall we?
Man, this is gonna be good.
Now, the first thing I'm sure on everybody's mind right now is, did DH, notice the violin player? Yes, I noticed the violin player. I'm not 100% sure about this, and I'm willing to bet I'm wrong, but I'm gonna take a guess here. That was Jill, wasn't it? That was Jill from Unlucky Morpheus, wasn't it? Be honest, if it's not, it's not, and I will absolutely wear it, but something tells me that's her. And I'm not trying to sound racist here, guys, I'm not, but number one, it looks like her. Number two, the playing style. That was really more the dead giveaway. That sounds like her style, and especially in a song like this, where she's able to really balance a classical approach to playing violin, but at the same time make it fit like a glove within a metal framework. So something tells me that's Jill, and I don't know if I'd be willing to bet. Would I bet money on this? You know what? I'll put a 20 down. I'll put a 20 down. I'd put $20 down. That's Jill. I'm not willing to bet more than that, but I would put a 20 spot down saying that that's Jill. Very fitting, very fitting. They could not, if that is Jill, they could not have asked for a better person to fit in with a song like this, especially since a lot of the song fit within that 6/8 style, or not even 6/8, but that 12/8 feel that they had going within the 4/4, which we're going to talk about at length in just a little bit. But that wouldn't shock me if that was Jill. I would not be surprised. If that's not Jill, please tell me in the comments who it is, because I'm really curious, because she sounds a lot like Jill and her playing style is a lot like Jill's. So it could be her. I don't know. I'm willing to bet it is. Let's talk about the songwriting, which, man, not taking anything away from anything else that Fake Gear's done, but I mean, this is definitely the most pleasing to the ear song that I think they've written. That 12/8 style of approach, of making that 12/8 feel fit within the 4/4, but without it becoming 12/8. We were in 4/4 the whole time. All you had to do was lock in with the snare. It was there. It was prominent. It was obvious. But it had that definite 12/8 feel. You had that feel, but we were definitely in 4/4 the whole time. Like I said, lock in with the snare. That's all you gotta do. And it was made blatantly obvious when we would shift out of that into the straight halftime 4/4 feel. The 3 disappeared completely, and it was just 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the snare on 3 alone. That really drove home that halftime feel to it. The 3 just completely disappeared. I thought that was so cool, man. I know here's the thing, is it really that hard to do? No, it's not that hard to write on paper, but to pull it off and make it sound good without it sounding janky or disruptive, to make it feel as smooth as they made it feel, that was really cool, man. They really did a good job on it. That impressed me. That alone impressed me. The chorus, another thing that really impressed me, how well they blended all of the voicings between the guitar, the keyboard, the bass, the vocals, the violin, all the melodics blended seamlessly. It was so well balanced. I had no issue with anything that happened in that chorus. It sounded, I don't use this word very often, but I'm gonna use it here. That chorus was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. I loved everything about it, and that was the hook of the song for me. I know a lot of people will probably agree with me on that. It's the hook. I think it's the hook without question, but I'm sure there are gonna be people that disagree with me, and they're gonna say, well, you know, there's the verse. Yeah, don't get me wrong, verse was catchy too, with that dun 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 dun, that chugging feeling, that 12/8 feel. That definitely had appeal, but the chorus is what really did it for me. That modulation coming out of the solo section, I didn't expect that. I didn't even see that coming. That was a nice touch, a nice surprise. None of that impressed me. They pulled it off really well, and they seamlessly brought it back down to the original key when they went into the chorus. I was like, wow, that was very well done. The soloing. Now, one of the things that really kind of stuck out to me and makes me believe that that was Jill, the soloing style that she did in that when the violin solo was going on. It wasn't very long, and it was very tastefully done. Really fit the context of the song. She made her presence known. She made her presence felt without completely taking over. It's such a fine line to walk, especially when you're soloing. When you're soloing, it's kind of expected you're gonna steal the spotlight, and to some extent she did, but she didn't hog it. She didn't make it all about her. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, as a soloist, can you do that? Yeah, you can. I mean, you're soloing. I hate to say it, but it's kind of expected. But that never happened. I mean, it was very conducive to the song, and it felt very natural. But at the same time, she was able to show off a little bit of what she could do. That's very much a Jill thing. And I know a lot of people have criticized, well, you need to pay more attention to Jill. I don't think Jill wants the attention. I get the feeling that she really kind of doesn't. And I know a lot of people make kind of a big deal about her in Lucky Morpheus, and yeah, she is a big deal. But I've said this before in my Unlucky Morpheus reactions. A lot of people put too much emphasis on Jill. There are 4 of the members of that band, you know, I mean, and they deserve equal attention and credit. And I just feel like sometimes Jill gets all of the attention. I think that's not really fair to the other 4 members of the band. So I kind of feel that here, like she didn't try to steal the spotlight. Very much like Jill doesn't always try. It gets heaped on her by their fan base. I mean, does she deserve it? Yeah, she deserves it, but there's 4 of the members that deserve equal attention, you know what I mean? But in this case, I don't feel like the spotlight was, you know, it wasn't like, boom, spotlight, pow, on her. I didn't feel that. I felt like, okay, solo. Cool. And it sounds really good. It flowed along with the song and transitioned into the guitar smoothly and seamlessly. I mean, it was like a baton handoff in a relay race. It was that smooth. At least that's how it's supposed to be, you know? So we've seen some baton races where they drop the baton and it just becomes an absolute train wreck. But not in this case. No, I'm not 100% sure that's Jill, but like I said, I'm like 80% sure that's Jill. And I'd be willing to bet money. I'd be willing to put $20 down and say that's her. Not that anybody's gonna pay me if I'm right. No one's gonna pay me, but if I'm wrong, I'll tell you what. If I'm wrong and that's not Jill, I will right now in the comments. If I see anybody in the comments say that's not her and they can back it up. If that's not her, I will just immediately right now I will make a $20 donation to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. How about that? If that's not her, I'll make a $20 donation. I'll eat it. I'll lose the 20. It's going to a good cause, so I got no problem losing $20 to St. Jude's. I'll just do it right now. Yeah, but let me know in the comments if I am right. Be honest, guys. Be honest. I mean, seriously, be honest. Just tell me if I'm right or not, okay? No, but overall, I absolutely dug the song. Vocals sounded great. Guitar playing sounded great. Keyboard sounded great. Drumming was outstanding. Setting up those feels. And the guitar and bass, too, with the subdivision work and the keyboard as well. And everybody did an outstanding job. And that's why I'm giving this the amazing, outstanding, impressive score of 9.1. And yes, I am going to go on record and say this is my new favorite song by Fake Gear. So there it is. Let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got 9.1, which is an amazing, outstanding, impressive score, 5 out of 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoke. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.